Wait, the Jackson might get a shot on his Panzerwerfer from afar. Oh, come on. Oh, you don't have range,
Nope.
really? I swear I thought he would have range. Oh, he does! Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, bringing you another COH2 replay. With me today is my co-host and ever-amazing partner in this wild world of YouTube, Greyshot151.
Greetings, everyone.
And 151, who's on the Axis team?
Well, we have ourselves NC Phantom, who has already chosen the Blitzkrieg Doctrine. We have Spike Cranberry, and then we also have Ogmore, who has chosen the Strategic Reserves Doctrine.
We also have Paperbag, Agent Rome, and Honest Abe on Rzhev Winter, so one of the allies and all austere, so curious to see how this fight goes. On this map, there's plenty of waterways, plenty of tight corridors, and plenty of ways to pretty much screw over the enemy with lots of artillery. So we'll see what the Axis bring, because right now it doesn't look like they're really going arty focused. They have a lot of frag bomb, or airstrikes.
Yeah, they've got the you've got some heavy vehicles like the Tiger Ace. I mean, that's going to be a heck of a problem late game. But you also have fragmentation bombs, which aren't the best against static emplacements, but the Allies are always known for their mobile arty. So, you know, having it as like a nice thing for an ambulance, not too bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the Axis players as well. They're mostly going like a standard support build, except Ogmore is going pure MG and Pioneer, while the others are going like your Grenadiers, Pioneers, or they switch it out with a basic MG Mortar Grenadier. But they're going that base, whereas a certain player's like, nope, MGs, that's where it's at. And we'll see how that goes, which is also funny because he did that, but also didn't get any Assault Grenadiers. So
I gotta say the MGs are definitely going to pay off. I mean, the one thing I would fear the most, especially, is the American and the Brit. And the American already has 3 riflemen out at the very start, while the Brit player has 3 infantry squads and the universal carrier. He is going full offense, it feels like. Or if he's going defense, he's going to hold real easily. Like, yeah, he doesn't have a machine gun, but if he upgrades that universal carrier with the first upgrade, that's suppressing machine gun. What is this? The Vickers K mounted. It's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah, real quick, in mid, there's actually a battle going on. Conscripts tried to flank the MG. MG, though, suppressed them. Second squad going in for the flank, but being picked off by the Grenadiers. So far, it looks like the Grenadiers were a fantastic choice, because right now, it looks like they murdered those poor conscripts and provide the solid defensive work for that MG. So really good job by the Axis right there as the MG returns back to base.
Yeah, the amount of infantry really is kind of put at a little bit of a limit, especially when you're facing an MG, just because you can't...
Oh, no! Universal carrier in mid got Panzerfausted.
Yeah, again, there's not that much space to maneuver. So if you have a lot of infantry, you're kind of forced to go at a certain route, which is why you kind of rendered the Allies' infantry push there kind of mute. And yeah, that UC carrier is a major loss for the Brit. I mean...
Yeah. That's some loss already for the 2 players on the left. Now let's see about the player on the right. Looks like the MGs actually launched an offensive against the American, who upgraded his rare echelon to the flamethrower, so he went rifle company. But it worked. The MGs managed to push back the infantry and the assault grenadiers as well, taking no casualties, at least for the frontline troops. MG and Pioneers maybe lost a model or 2, but overall it looks like they're going to dominate Paper Bag and win this side.
Yeah, and the Germans pushing forth. Yeah, Ogmore is just... Especially with those assault grenadiers, he is going to be able to turn the tide in a battle with his MG suppressing. He can just move in, gun him down, and take over the territory rather easily.
Yep.
He's forcing a response by Agent Rome over here.
Yeah, he's bringing in a lot of... I just saw that too. He's bringing in a lot of conscripts. The problem is, none of these conscripts have like a smoke ability or anything like that. And while they have a lot of rifles, I don't think they're going to necessarily break through the MG line that's been set up. They had to...
Yeah, it's too much. Well, I guess they could if right now the at least the angle I'm seeing, there's a massive opening on the right hand side if he were to move.
Oh god, there's so much infantry. Yeah, one conscript squad made it around. He didn't cover his flank. Pioneers going in to try to stop them. MGs doing their best to hold back all the infantry. But I love this. So many squads in so many different directions. They just overwhelm the MGs.
Yeah, and they're running now. They knew they were overwhelmed. You need like a little bit of infantry to support it. That one engineer squad wasn't definitely not enough.
The question is, can they pick off anything on the retreat? And looks like actually the MG with veterancy will make it out, even though it has like literally a minuscule of health left.
Yeah, it's got nothing.
Yeah. But positive note, Axis still control mid, and left looks like they might be launching an assault, but the Brits lying in wait for them, so I don't think they'll gain much ground.
It would be good if he was in like a good defensive position. Like right now, he's basically just has all of his riflemen just out and about. Rifleman has all of his infantry sections out and about. He really needs to put them behind heavy cover to get that green bonus. That green bonus advantage over his adversary. I don't even know why he's. Yeah, this one random infantry section on the point seems really out of place. You need to get that closer, man.
That mortar, by the way, seriously helping them out. My God, it's devastating the Brits.
It is indeed. Again, the downside of the Brit is definitely the mortar. That is the one. That is like the Achilles heel of them.
Yeah.
Whenever they deal with mortars, it always is. They're in for a bad time.
100%. By the way, it's like again, I've never in any war movie saw a British man with a mortar. I don't even think they know how to man it. So, you know, it's one of those strange things. Yeah, of course, if they're in a box, they're fine. You take them outside the box, the Brits like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. How do we use this tube?
I gotta say, I like the 3-inch mortar emplacement right now. Having it in center to cover both, it really can't cover fully the left-hand side, you know, like to the best of its ability, minus like the direct targeting. But it can still cover the entirety of the map and just provide like some nice automatic defensive fire, which is really nice.
Yeah, conscripts, by the way, on the right, and the Americans did damage to the scout car, but looks like Agent Rome was trying to go in and neutralize him, but unfortunately just not the case. Ogmore is just holding firm, and with the MGs in place, they should be able to suppress and kill those conscripts before they even touch that scout. Wait, no, it's a trap! It was a feint to lure the scout car back. AT grenade goes and destroys it. Oh.
Nice to lure him to a false sense of security. You know an Agent Rome? 5 stars. I like that plan.
Anyway, Agent Rome, by the way, is going to go shock rifle. I was like, oh, that's a stupid move. No, it was a fantastic move because you backed up the unit and then you used the tree cover to surprise ambush. Really nice.
That car by Cranberry is pushing in center. It should fall back. I don't know why the Brit didn't throw his AT snare, but
he could have. You're 100% right.
It seems like a wasted opportunity to defend this mortar from more aggressive acts by this thing.
Yeah, now you got the scout car dodging mortar fire as the Americans try desperately to take mid, but the MG fire once again coming into serious. Well, actually, I was going to say, never mind. MG immediately being pushed back by mortar fire. Hold on.
I mean, there's 4 mortars in center. Whatever fights in center is going to have a very sad/bad day.
Yeah. Grenadiers pushing in, knocked back 2 mortars. The other 2 can't move because of their emplacements. So, yeah, just a very interesting position. Now on right, we got another push by, oh god, yeah, we got a Steward on the field, chasing on MG, trying to get the kill, and no snares may type. And now, again, weird maneuver, he backs up into more pack fire. He might lose this. I actually think being more aggressive there would have been smarter, because none of these guys have snares, so they can't, like, stop the pack from, you know, they can't stop from just messing with the pack.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning, honestly, Ogmore's decision to attack here. Like, I understand the Stewart play, I'd say, is kind of weird, because I understand the Allies have both fuels, but the Stewart seems kind of too late to get. Or it doesn't seem like maybe it was supported all that well. But why isn't he going for his fuel? Like, he does know it's cut off, right?
Oh, that's a fair point. Allies are right now getting double fuel. Axis do cut it off, but still, that is a big loss for them right now.
Yeah, it very much seems like he's very much focused on capturing this area. Like, this is the second time he's pushed to this point. But I think he needs to, like, send a unit back and take that fuel. Because right now, if you look at the 2... I mean, it's close, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah, Ogmore, by the way, is also in a weird position where he has so much munitions. I'm surprised we haven't seen, like, Teller mines or minefields be placed to stop a possible flank. Or even, I'm hopeful that he put some mines on that fuel point he's saying his pioneers toward. But anyway, as we speak on that, battle continues to rage in mid with mortar fire laying down a lot of heat on the MGs while the conscripts go in to capture both mid points.
Yeah, the mortars are just devastating any infantry in center. Again, 4 mortars will do that. Like, the Brits do distance some damage, but really it's the Soviet mortars, which, again, my favorite mortar in the game, that are getting the kills and really pushing the infantry back.
Yep. Ziscom, by the way, looks like trying to move up to open fire on the scout car. I maybe just... It's going to be curious to see if he can move up to hit it. Just because of the fact that that thing would be pretty much unsupported, so a quick assault from infantry. It's not like Phantom has literally an ability to rush at his disposal. So, entirely likely we could see a counterattack. Oh, we do have some caches going down, by the way. I think we have a cache by Paper Bag and a cache by Phantom. So, both sides trying to assist each other in overall resources. Not too bad. I would say right now the Axis might be in a better situation because they have allied territory, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, yeah, it just depends on this assault, I would say.
Yeah, Grenadiers pulling on back with additional Grenadiers, and if you're wondering, hey, what is that? That would be the adorable Corgi that is currently now in our household, so I'm very happy about the Corgi, but you know, if you see something just start eating me, and I just start shrinking, that's what it is. It's just so cute that I'm not gonna scream or stop.
Yeah, she's currently playing around me. She's got her disc and she is laying into it. She is doing a massive assault. Her jaws are doing massive damage. I doubt this thing will last too much longer. Its defensive line is just falling.
Maybe it's the same as the Allied artillery fire in mid. Both mortars and the Zisgun push back the Grenadiers and Pioneers respectively. There's some still left, and we do see now that Spike is starting to upgrade his infantry up to 5-man squads with the G43 rifle and squad leader. Not bad choice. It's just kind of a delaying action. Just because of the fact, like, okay, well, good you got it, but you're not being able to really... You're not holding anything. And also, 5-man squads currently on the Brits, so they can go toe-to-toe with that upgrade. But a decent assault going on by the Americans against Ogmore's forward position. And looks like they might be able to bust him down and break him apart.
I mean, I think Ogmore has the best defensive line right now set up, so if they break him, it's not going to end well for the rest of the Axis.
No, not at all. Double Pioneers moving in to stop the American infantry, which have been upgraded, by the way, with some additional bazookas and bars, so hopefully that increases their attack damage, and enough to push through the Pioneer lines and break through. It looks like they will. Pioneers doing some damage, but overall the American infantry's holding strong and should be able to beat back those Pioneers quite quickly, I might add.
I still like the scout car, even though it's kind of outgunned by all this AT fire. It's still trying to do what it can with its gun. Keeping it alive even late game, I still say is a valued asset. And I do enjoy the fact that Spike Cranberry is trying to micro his units, ensure everything lives. Little shout out there.
Yeah. No. Anyway, double mortar and AT gun line defense are holding strong in mid. Looks like the Allies should be able to hold that position. Have we seen any armor? Of like a medium variety from the Axis, or are we still looking at lighter variants? I'm trying to see here. We do have Phantom. I mean, he's upgraded all the way up to tier 4 buildings. And Spike Cranberry has upgraded to tier 3 with the Sport Armor Corps. But so far, no armor yet. Interesting. I mean, the Allies haven't pumped anything out either. But, I mean, it's just curious that we haven't seen any sort of light armor. It might be a clear sign of the Axis strategy at hand.
Yeah, I think the person with the best strategy right now is that Ogbor. He's got his defensive line. He's saying bunkers up for gosh sakes. Like, he's
saying
prepared.
bunkers up. The Americans are literally charging him head on with bazookas. We'll see if that gets it close enough.
No, they're going to make it. That bunker's going to upgrade in time. He should have focused on it.
And now the guy's like, ooh, look at all the Americans I can shoot in the back.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose that lieutenant. I don't think it's going to make it through that MG safe. Oh, wait.
It's going to be close.
Is it? It's so close. It is like you sneeze on that unit, it has no health.
Yep.
Nope, it's going to make it.
Yeah, good. Again, nice job at least keeping it alive. Well, the other, again, Paper Bag's forces weren't all suppressed and pushed back. One of them broke through and is hitting some of the Axis supply, support units, not supply lines. It almost decapped the munition point. Panzer Grenadiers and Assault Grenadiers moving on in. And although they threw a nice grenade, they're going to unfortunately die in a bush. Yeah, it doesn't look like overall we're seeing a lot of positive gains from the Axis. If anything, we're seeing, unfortunately, some negative throws actually on both ends.
I think we're seeing a lot of failed attacks. Like they're pushing through the lines, but you're not doing any you're not doing any damage that they can't fix in a few seconds, right? Like they need to do some damage. They need to dislodge the allies from the center point so they can take control of the command point and the resources. But right now, the most they can do is throw the allies off for a second, then suffer massive casualties, and then the allies just return. Ogmore is really the only one that says, I'm going to walk into allied territory, hold what is supposed to be their stuff, and continue to hold against all this like mortar fire and such. Yeah. The moment I will say though that the allies realize how serious Ogmore's push is, those mortars are gonna just walk on over and just destroy everything he owns.
By the way, I love in mid the whole defensive lines. Like, wait, we're not versing an OKW player? Yeah, sure, just line everything up in a straight line. We don't have to worry about artillery or a Stuka rocket barrage killing all of our men. It's amazing.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, guys, what could possibly kill all this stuff? I mean, to be fair, even if the mortars start firing, the allies have clearly shown they have way more mortars.
You know what? I think we just found out the reason why they should be afraid. The Brumbar is on the field, and that sucker, if you are infantry, should frighten you to your very core.
Yep. Brumbar is very good at killing any sort of infantry from afar and taking a lot of damage. We also, of course, have the Panzer IV as well backing it up, so good armor. You know, again, a good support unit to assist a Brumbar assault. I say that just because of the fact that Brumbar can definitely dish damage, but it's nice to have something that can equally help out. But it's charging by itself. What the hell? Okay,
that is a very stupid play right now. I hate to say it, but like there's 2 AT guns in center. You know this.
Yeah.
You don't send your Panzer IV as the first thing into the front line.
Brumbar is firing though. Destroys
the
cover.
Brumbar.
Not a lot of men.
The Brumbar can take a few hits. I'd start falling it back right about now.
Yeah, well, unless it bounces soon, it might.
Oh! Ooh! Again, massive damage. Very lucky for the Brumbar that missed.
Yeah. By the way, Phantoms put down more caches, so right now they're almost getting twice as much fuel as the Allies. Munition-wise, they also have a lead, but I'm gonna give it up to was it Ogmore over here? He's Ogmore. He's the person that's really keeping this fight so competitive on this side, especially next to the Allied base. Like, look how close we are to the Allied base. And great kill on the cache. That's a nice little win right there. So I gotta give it up for this guy for just keeping the pressure going. He does have some armor coming on in, but same thing can be said about Paper Bag, who's deploying a Sherman and blowing up a MG, unfortunately. Oh my god, this Sherman is wrecking house. Pac-Gun trying to do what it can, but has to reposition. Second MG goes down, and Paper Bag is on a roll. Oh my god, I love this. Deja vu as he goes around the pack. And yeah, he's probably gonna decrew it before oh no, he's focused on a retreating unit and killed it, so it's 3 units. We're about to see 4, yep. And everything I said about Ogmore just went out the window.
Yeah, that was not a good moment for him. He suffered a bit. I mean, can he get the... No. I don't think he's going to be able to recoup those losses with just a few hits.
No, he doesn't have the man. He has fuel. He absolutely, like, if it wasn't for losing all the men, I'd be like, okay, he's in a good position right now. He could possibly get a Tiger Ace. But no, with all the men he lost, everything he has to recruit and stuff, I wouldn't expect that Tiger Ace for another probably good, probably 7-8 minutes.
Yeah, even the bunkers are gone. Like, well, I guess not the bunkers are gone. The bunkers are just left in a very vulnerable position. So,
yeah,
he's still okay. Like, he still has technically manpower, basically, in like it's there. Like, he's got the bunkers to hold out, you know, his front line, but he needs more. And he's getting another Panzer IV, so I guess that's his plan.
Yeah, I'm assuming that would be it. Just mass Panzers, which. Okay, let's see what Paper Bag has. He has mostly infantry with bar upgrades, though they can use AT grenades. He has a bazooka team, and he has 1 Sherman. So, yes, that would put him at an advantage in terms of, like, for the most part, he could probably keep things competitive, even though he has a very small force with 2 Panzer IVs. I will say if the American infantry like surround and snare his Panzer IV, he's a goner. But if he keeps his distance and looks like he's trying to recruit some of his MGs and such, that might help him out. But anyway, middle, there's currently a battle. Brumbar killing a lot of Agent Rome support equipment. And looks like that defensive line might be starting to crack with rifle grenades, well, Brumbar shots and everything else being thrown at the allies. Can the Axis finally crack the line?
The Brumbar is critted, so if there's any major AT to send, they send it at that Brumbar. Oh, no, it's pulling out.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, that AT gun is still left alive. They forgot one AT gun. If they would have neutralized it, maybe. But alas, they did not, and the Soviet AT neutralized it and killed it. Panzer IV looking like he tried to get some revenge. But remember, there's still conscripts there. And, yes, great. They killed the Soviet AT gun, but you still got the British one, which should move up any moment now.
Remember how I mentioned just a few seconds ago about pushing, the Axis were pushing and advancing, but taking a lot of casualties, and the Allies didn't lose that much? I'm feeling this is very, very connected to this whole attack. They lost the Brumbar. I'm pretty sure the Panzer IV is going to fight the dust.
Yeah, Comet, by the way, in mid, a nice shot with an AT from the British AT gun coming in action, sniping the Panzer IV before the Comet could kill it. And a good play right there. Again, overall, Axis are definitely now on the back foot. Population-wise, we're looking at a total army size of low 50s. Allies are up in the probably mid to low 60s. So
yeah, if you want an accurate representation of what just happened, that would be the whole Battle of Kursk, where the Germans decided to run headlong into a brick wall and then get punched in the face. And as we saw in this battle, they are reeling, and it's going to take a miracle for them to get back into this.
Yeah, Panzer IV is holding the line with double bunkers, suppressing any infantry that tries to support. We also, wait, what the hell? Why is there an IS-2 retreating from battle? Sir, you're going the wrong way. Don't make me enact Order 227.
He heard the screams of terror coming from the Sherman, and he ran away. But don't worry, he's getting his resolve. He learns it's only Panzer IV, is not the Tiger Ace.
Oh, Frag Bomb comes in mid, forcing a lot of the British forces to retreat. But yeah, there's an IS-2 here, and you're reversing two Panzer IVs. Yeah, exactly. It just bounces off the IS-2, and now you can just keep moving forward.
There's a reason why I think the IS-2 is known as the Tiger Killer, if I'm not mistaken. Like, specifically in regards to, like, the actual war. But in this game, if you have anything less than a Panther, just run.
Oh, God.
The IS-2 will make mincemeat of everything in its way.
Just made mincemeat of the Pioneers, and, yeah, Panzer IV on the retreat. Might have been an American mine there, because it looks like his engine got critted a little bit.
Yeah, that would do it. I mean, again, the IS-2's shells are not like a normal shell. It's very high explosivity. So if you have infantry, like we saw with the engineers, if you've got bunkers, this sucker will just destroy everything. It's not the best against thicker armor. But against that light armor, Panzer IV, bunkers, infantry, it's all mincemeat compared for this thing.
Yeah, now we're starting to see some Panzerwerfers be deployed, and it seems to be helping to break the Soviet and British lines as they are taking some losses on the front. Both Agent Rome and also Honest Abe have taken considerable losses, and unfortunately have to slowly recruit. Frag Bomb, though, coming on in, might be able to finish some things off. Or they just focus on the mortar pit instead of, well, killing the frontline base, maybe some infantry to boot.
Yeah, that seemed like a poor allocation of resource, especially the fact that this sucker is 3 stars. It's going to be even, like, it's going to be very resilient.
No, you're 100% right. Panther's now on the field as well, so they do have some armor that can crack the comets. And we still have some moves on right. Looks like Ogmore's going with a triple Panzer IV rush against the Shermans and possibly the IS-2 if it comes back into play.
Which it will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a matter of if the IS-2 will get back into play. It's just when. When is this monster going to get unleashed back on the other side? And what do they have to combat it? Right now, what is the strongest thing? A Panther? By NC Phantom over here? I don't see anything else. Do they even have any AT? They have like 2 AT guns between them.
Yeah. Which is moving up. Now there's a big Grenadier conscript battle going on in mid. With the amount of mortar fire, I suspect the Germans will win this battle. And also, again, the IS-2 is uncontested, so it's still shooting the infantry. Pack gun is actually not in range; it's still out of it. Conscripts now trying, looks like, to move up with the IS-2 backing them up. But again, if the IS-2's over here, that might allow for the Panzer IVs to play on right. But it looks like he sent them in piecemeal and with some serious AT defenses from a stolen pack and, well, his own AT gun. Yeah, he's going to need to fall back. Not great.
Yeah, not great in the slightest. Oh, God. Yeah, that IS-2 is just ripping apart that assault in center.
Yeah, but it's also being
It
hit
is
by the
taking
Panther.
hits. Oh, yeah, it's taking hits.
Coming in, though.
And Phantom is pushing on that. He's trying to take advantage of that weakened armor.
Yeah. No, he's trying, but it's not, unfortunately, going as planned because you still have the combat. Now you have a 17-pounder in play, which cracked the Panther wide open. So you have all these very, again, I know a lot of people hate this, but he's going a lot of really good British defenses. And on this map, that's super critical to help guard a lot of territory. Because if you can kind of corner the Germans, you're in a really good spot. Plus, if he needs to, he can kind of maneuver the 6-pounder's gun and literally cover everything on right. So those Panzer IV flanks that have been so successful previously with the infantry support are now pretty much going to be thrown out.
Yeah, but so with that being thrown out, what would you say you would do in this situation? Like, what are some things both sides should do right now to put the final blow on the other?
I'm surprised we haven't seen more action on left. I do think right now that Honest Abe putting caches is a nice plus, because that will help in the long term for resources. But I would say right now, I'm surprised there isn't more action on left, because I keep cutting to right and mid, but left does not have anything.
Yeah, I haven't even made an attempt. I think that point's been decapped for like, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, roughly. Looks like we have more Panthers being developed and a few other things, but I'm just not... It's so curious. I'm just not seeing a clear-cut victory, because also VP-wise, it's still pretty close, all things considered.
Oh, yeah, no, it's still close VP, but I mean, look at the resources, right? Germany has 32 munitions, 26 fuel. The Allies are at 47, 32. Like, the Allies are bringing it home when it comes to resources, and they have the armor to back it up.
I mean, to be fair, they just recapped their side territory, and they have a larger population right now as well. But also, one counterpoint would be the Brits are pretty much emplaced in mid, which is why I think that left hook would be so effective, is because it would be out of the range of the 17-pounder.
No, agreed. We do also have to keep in mind that that Auburn has got 3 Panzer IV, or no, I guess one died. I missed it. 2 Panzer IVs, and we've got a Panther. Cranberry's got a Panther, so there's 4 tanks. And what? Allies have a Sherman, Jackson, a Comet, and
we have that
2.
conscript push in mid again. My only concern is that Panzerwerfer that comes into play. Luckily, Agent Rome separated them, but dear Lord, for a moment there, I'm like, please don't be hit. Please don't be hit.
Yeah, the rocket artillery is the one advantage that the other side does have, because the Allies have nothing compared to it. Uh-oh. But we do have a launch with over here on this right flank with Paper Bag.
Yep.
Ooh, right into a brick wall.
Yeah, again, he's going forward. He doesn't have a lot of infantry support with him. He's lost most of his infantry previously. He's building himself a heavy panzer, I'm assuming for the Tiger Ace. So he wants to deploy that soon. But again, it's going to be a while before he can, just because of all the losses he's sustained. So I think they should be fine on right. And then with the Allies dominating mid, unless the Panzerwerfer's really come into play, I don't suspect a major turn to be... I don't expect there to be a major change unless there's a big Allied assault and they just lose everything pushing into German territory. It's not like the Germans don't have bite. They still have a lot of men left that can do a considerable amount of damage. What's this? We have Flame coming down around the double Panther and MG line. So that's going to break up their defenses. And the Soviets might be gearing up for an assault over here. Panzer IV's reposition the mid.
Those shock... I'm focused on the shock troops, because there's minus that MG. If they can knock that out, there's not much stopping it.
Yeah. Again, good job on the 17-pounder, easily pushing back the Panzer IV coming along the side. It looks like a Panzerwerfer might be coming on up. I mean, there's plenty of targets in mid. And, again, I like how these Panthers are inching forward. Oh, all right, a little bit too close there, sir.
He's going for it.
Yeah, he's going for it, but he has to be careful about the gigantic British gun. Luckily, oh, nope, he hit a Panther with it.
This non-committal... Oh, wait. Phantom's doing it. No, he stops. I guess they've decided, nah, I guess it's not worth it.
We're also seeing, by the way, just a ton of infantry now pushing on those Panthers. And again, AT grenades, one for each. Oh, Jesus. Plain frag bomb coming on in. Unfortunately, not effective because it was shot down. Again, the Soviets have anti-air, I want to say. And right now, a lot of Allied forces are pushing on in. They managed to beat back the Panther and the Panzer IV. Oh, wait, one Panzer IV coming on in. Okay, sure, buddy. I'm sure that'll work. You know what? You go talk to the 17-pounder. I'm sure he'll have kind words to say to you about, your placement. Sherman coming on in. Panzer IV trying to hold. They should be able to deal with it just fine. This might be a little bit of overextension.
No. We have something being called in on the Panzerwerfer. Oh, white phosphorus? Okay. Less explosive and less exciting than I was hoping, but okay.
But Panzerwerfers did do some damage against the infantry, and they did kill a Sherman, so that's something. Again, the Germans just need to get some good, quick hits in there and get the heck out and just wear down the Allies. Because, again, the Allies do have a more substantial force of mid-70s on the field of population, while the Axis are probably in the mid-60s. But, again, they're still close. I would still say this battle could go either way, depending on, again, 100%. That key strike.
Again, one decisive battle on one side or the other. I'd say the Allies kind of dropped the ball because they had a substantial advantage.
Yeah.
And they're kind of not being aggressive. Well, like, the Germans are the ones that are constantly pushing, right? Like, the Allies just take center and then hold, while the Germans constantly have to keep attacking. And I think that is a failure of the Allies to not capitalize when you are winning the game, to not, like, try to close it out. And by allowing the enemy to get the resources and come back again and again and again, there is a chance that they could crush your defenses or, like, break you in a way that you don't expect.
We have now 4 Panzerwerfers on the field, by the way, so I'm realizing an Axis strategy right now. Panzerwerfers. Get them in mass, boys. I mean, right now, yeah, that would be seriously beneficial.
Yeah, against the British emplacement, it's not a bad idea. I mean, we got 2-star 17-pounder and 3-star, like, a 3-star 3-inch mortar that has done quite a bit of damage and has gotten a lot of kills, so...
Yeah, also, the 17-pounders of the Variancy too, so can't discount that either.
Yeah, to the 2 stars. And it's like a fourth away to the next star.
Hold on. Oh, no. Panzerwerfer coming on in. Wipes the Brits.
Completely. And the other one's retreating as well. It's always a sad day when the Brit has to watch the infantry squad be utterly eviscerated.
Yep. Katusha, though, did wipe some Germans, though. We may have a push going in. Sherman and Jackson pushing along the right-hand side, killing a bunker. God damn, that guy likes his bunker and defenses.
I mean, if you're going to build one, might as well build a lot of them, right?
Wait, the Jackson might get a shot on his Panzerwerfer from afar. Oh, come on. Oh, you don't have range,
nope.
Really? I swear I thought he would have range. Oh, he does! He got it!
Wow. I did not expect that. I was like, nah, he doesn't have range. What are you
I know my Jacksons. I know their range. Oh, we have a new Brumbar on the field. It's firing from across the water, hitting those conscripts. Comet and IS-2 now focusing fire.
Back in center, I just want to stress, Ogbor, what are you doing? It's literally within range of the 17-pounder. Like, in the mortar. Stop with the bunkers. It's not working. Go home. Take your bunkers and go home.
Oh my god. But remember I said about right? Well, it looks like someone is taking advantage of that key flank. Paper Bag is trying to clean up those defenses and try to open up the corridor. We do have a major Panzer IV force that can counterattack, but he has no infantry to support. So unless he gets a lucky hit with a Tellermine or something, or gets a guy over the water, I think this is a clear, easy defensive hold for Paper Bag that he probably won't lose. I'd say probably, because anything can happen. Now, let's see, Jackson, we still got the Sherman. We got a Panther coming in, so it looks like his allies have come over and be like, all right, I'll assist. Hold on, Panther, can you get the shot? Oh, you don't get the shot of the water. Super close, though.
17-pounder, please, just one hit. That's all I ask. Murder the bunker. You have sight, just do it.
If he's prioritizing vehicles, he won't.
Just do it for me. I guess the Comet will do it.
Wait, why is Sherman using explosive rounds on the Panther? Is he hoping to be like, yes, come over the ice, I'll blow you up with my high explosive round?
He's going for that 1 in 1,000 hit to detonate the Panther in one shot.
Yeah,
no, that's not actually a thing, but...
does almost wipe a rifleman. In mid, it looks like an MG on the Axis side went down. Panzerwerfer coming in mid, and the British... looks like they're going to be okay.
Ooh. The COH2, though, also taking out an MG, and there's not a lot of decrewed equipment on the other side.
No, I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff on that the Germans can pick up, but unfortunately you have to watch out for Katyusha fire and other things coming on in. They kind of help break up their line. Will it be effective? We'll see, but for right now, I think they're A-okay. In terms of being, like, using that, trying to pick that up, because luckily all the Katyusha fire is happening on the left side of mid, while right side is pretty clear, and we actually have our counter barrage coming with the Panzerwerfer. At least I think it is. Oh, yep, it's hitting the mortar pit, so yeah, trying to stop that.
Yeah, but it does barely any damage. It's just so scattered at that range, it just can't do anything.
Yeah. Also, I just realized we have 2 Comets on the field. So, but that being said, Spite has 2 Panthers. Phantom has a Panther, and Ogmore has 2 Panzer IVs. We also have, hold on, we have some air support coming
Allied Axis air support coming in.
Yep,
do they have AA? Oh, they do. Oh, that's disappointing, because that's going to shred the anti-tank rounds.
Yeah,
pretty
17 Pounders repositioning itself, and the double Comets are lighting it up. Panzer IVs, by the way, still in range of the 17 Pounder. So, not sure what they're doing there. Yeah, Panther taking a lot of damage right now. But again, it's just something that's like, oh my god. Not really much that can happen. 151, what's your thoughts on it?
The ice! Oh my gosh, that was, again, what I keep saying. The Axis just lost a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And that the Panther Panzer IV knockout was just beautiful. The Comet coming in, nice shot. I think it was the IS-2 hitting it on the ice, breaking it and causing the tank to sink into oblivion. My favorite thing in this game.
No, not nice. Again, right now we still have the Comets, the IS-2 still in order, so the Axis really need to do something. We have Panzerwerfers that are... Wait, are they in range? They're in range of the 17 Pounder if they fire. They must be focusing on it, I have to imagine. I'm not entirely sure, but we do have a nice... Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say...
I like this.
We have a push. By the way, in case you hear something, guys, that's the jingling bells of a dog that needs to go pee.
Yeah, she's currently running away from getting her collar put on right now, and it is the most adorable thing.
Yep.
It's like a toddler running... Oh my... Wait. Hold on. Going back in the game. So in the middle of an S minefield, these engineers were like, yeah, let's heal this tank real quick.
Yeah, it's the best spot in the middle of a minefield. You know, it's okay.
Just one wrong move and the entire crew gets it.
Yep. Alright, anyway, those forces got pushed, Axis forces once again pushed back. Shock troops and conscripts trying to take it. We have 1 Grenadier squad trying to hold the line, but I don't know how long they can hold it with all that mortar fire. From a mortar pit that has 20 kills and will not die.
The entire Axis force is now attacking Orange, and I don't think he's going to be able to stop that. I think he's going to lose all of his armor. It's too much.
I see it. Hold on. Oh, you're talking about the... wait, hold on. There's actually some AT there. They might get the Panther over the ice if they're lucky. No? Hasn't cracked yet, but the Shermans did die along with the Jackson.
Oh, the Sherman is struggling. That ice is breaking. Oh no, the cursed rear armor hit.
Oh, there it goes.
The double Comet will ensure the KO.
Panzer Grenadiers coming on in to assist, but not enough, unfortunately. Yep, pack gun looks like it's okay. I love it how it's a German pack gun that did all that damage. IS-2 possibly looking in for a dive attempt. Hold on, there's no mines or anything. Panzerwerfers would be wide open. There are currently 4 of them all grouped. 5 Panzerwerfers all grouped together.
Can we get a T-34? Someone, please.
Guys,
one T-34. One T-34, please.
You know, 1 hero of the Rodina is all we need to really clean the battlefield of all pesky werfers. Alright. But again, we can't say the Axis are just going artillery. I mean, again, the Allies clearly have rocket artillery of their own. So, it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, it makes sense why they went with a group of Panzerwerfers. The counterpoint is, the Allies have something to defend themselves, the Axis do not. So, the Axis really need to figure out a way to defend their stuff if they keep this battle going, because I'm just so curious. I don't foresee them able to keep taking these losses and holding the line. Especially because, like, Honest Abe has so much manpower and fuel and reserve.
Yeah, in regards to reserves, like Honest Abe is the best player compared to for both sides. I mean, Osborne has got a lot. I mean, he's going for that Panther, right? Like, or not Panther, the Tiger, right? Like that's the only thing. That's the only explanation. He has to be saving up for that.
Yeah. Hold on. We've got a Jackson over the ice. Panzer Ford returning fire up to Veteran C2. Nope. Jackson does also miss.
Yeah, but it both get away. It's a nice little trade of blows, gaining a veterancy and whatnot. But it doesn't mask the fact that the Allies still have that center point.
Rome has T-34s. He might have heard you from the grave.
Oh my God! Yes, I knew one of these days the people inside the replay would hear my voice. I didn't know it would be today, but I'm glad.
Well, he has one going left, and we'll have to see where the other one goes. Maybe right, and he'll corral them in. A double pincer maneuver, possibly.
I like the fact he's doing this intricate play, and they're just legit in center. They're right in the center point. That's all you need to go.
Well, yes and no. They're not. What, the Panzerwerfers? Well, no. I mean, if you look, they're closer to the base or they're closer to the back end. They're not.
No, the Comets are going for him. The Comets are not having.
Oh my God! There's a teller mine right there. Oh, it hits one of them. Oh, this is a nice win.
Get another one. Get another one. Focus.
There we go.
Focus on the Panzer IV on the ice. One shot. Come on. Oh, darn it. If that was nice, too, would have worked.
Hit the Jackson on the ice.
All the Panzer IVs are giving chase. Are they going to go in over the ice? He is. Oh.
God.
Oh my God. He's having the trouble.
He's having the trouble.
I mean, tanks drive very slowly.
Wait, he's over the ice. Come on, baby. Oh, he missed with the Panther. Oh, wait, the other Panther doesn't. The ice is so brittle.
I've noticed you need some HE shots really to knock it over the ice. I think that's a good change. Yeah. But the Panzer IV is going over now.
Why would you put the Panzer IV over the? Oh, there goes one Panther. Oh my God.
Oh my God, the HE shell. Come on.
There's a Tiger Ace. What?
No, the HE shell, the Sherman. It hit the.
Behind it, there's a Tiger Ace.
Oh.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah, the other Comet's trying to move in, maybe? Oh, T-34 behind enemy lines. It killed one Panzerwerfer. There goes another. Are all of them dead? I currently see one of them.
I'm looking at the Axis right now, and all that I can say is I'm pressing F. I am pressing F right now for a lot of artillery.
Now an emote on Twitch, if you want to check that out, on my Twitch. Anyway, yeah, so there's one left. That T-34, though, oh my God.
Is he going to get it? Is he going to be able to get it, though?
I would probably say no, but he made an effort.
He did his best. He was a hero for the Rodina.
Sherman tried to dive, and unfortunately, the Tiger Ace and Panzer IV should kill some infantry and force it back. They don't give chase. They could easily kill it, but I guess they're worried about their armor, which is, again, over the ice.
Okay, the Axis right now are averaging about 50 pop cap. The Allies are now averaging probably 70 pop cap. I mean, Paper Bag is really letting his team down, but he's got a bit of manpower to recoup that. Looking over at the Axis, they don't.
He's not that down. He has actually his armor just decrewed. He's healing, so his armor value most likely is in the probably 60s.
Oh God, yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah. The Axis are really outgunned now. They've got a Tiger Ace, whoop-de-doo, but there's a lot of dead tanks proving that maybe the Axis aren't the best at maneuvering these things.
T-34 just rammed the Tiger Ace. What, do they have a thing? No, they just rammed it.
I think he's just BMing, maybe?
No, Papa Stalin's coming on in. He does ice too. Raring to go, although he went over the ice, which...
No, he's going back. He's just... He thought about it, but he's like, nah, actually I'm good.
He has a damaged engine. Like, that's a pretty damn good... Wait, Panzerwerfer over the ice. Missed all the shots. That could have broken it. Because every other shot broke the ice around him. That's unfortunate. But, again, the reason why I say that is you could have gone in with the IS-2 and really focused on it. But I guess he didn't want to if he saw so much Axis armor coming on in. Oh, fire killing the troops retreating in mid. Good use of that.
Oh, grenade and yeah, it's dead either way. Yep, it's going to the fire and gone.
Fire, great for killing troops on retreat.
You're not wrong. And right now, there's not too many more treats for the Axis to retreat with.
Not in the slightest. Yeah, they're running out of manpower and quick. Their last best shot is I currently see three Panthers and a Tiger Ace on the field. If again they can hit the Axis, the Allies where they're weaker, they can maybe take out some units and just hope that they can keep doing that and getting out alive.
Which I don't think is going to happen.
No, the Allies have outsmarted them in most instances and mostly engaged in battles they wanted to, not the battles the Axis wanted to. It's yeah, no, it's so far been pretty damn good.
Again, I think the lesson of this game in regards to how these players acted, in regards to the German players that were aggressive, but they could never capitalize on their aggressiveness, and they always lost more than they gained. While on the defense, Ogmore specifically, I think he was the best defensive player, but as you can see right now, after suffering so many losses,
he was the most aggressive player they had.
Well, he took territory and he held, but as you can see right now, it's not. Ooh.
His mines have done quite a bit to that side. I would agree. He definitely overextended. Unfortunately, his allies just couldn't help him out. Agent Rome, hold on, might lose some units here, and he does. Nice Panzerwerfer kills some units. 2 engineers, to be specific. Panthers, though, coming on in, but a nice, looks like a T-grenade or something. Possibly hurt a Panther. IS-2, though, on standby to assist the Comets.
Yeah, they're just waiting over the ice. Like, do you guys really want to cross this? Do you guys really want to cross this right now?
I mean, the Brits probably are like, we have so much manpower. Sorry, Soviets. But today, we can sacrifice men needlessly if we need to. We do have a armor battle on right with a Tiger Ace and a Panzer IV. Veteran C3, mind you. But I think there's enough AT here that the Allies should win that battle. But yeah, AT gun opening fire on the Tiger Ace, slowly pushing it back. There's still a Panzerwerfer on standby. And yeah, Panther coming on left. They do have a lot of Panthers still. That maybe a big Panther charge could win them the a key little battle. Or if you could swing it over on right, that would overwhelm the Allies instantly. Or even
I think the Allies at this point have too much defense in depth. Like, there are moments the Axis did break the Allied lines. But I think at this point, especially, look over on the right-hand side. Like, Paper Bag is just making mincemeat of all the defenses over here. And he's just, if you could take this side, if he just lodged his infantry.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Alrighty, so currently we're seeing, yeah, the AT gun, again, the American AT gun's just chipping away at the Tiger Ace. We have White Phosphorus as well coming on in. Okay, he's not moving it. He's just like, yes, it's fine.
He's accepted fate.
Shot.
He just sees the white descending from the sky and says, "Take me now."
AT gun survives the Panzerwerfer barrage. So far, the Allies are gearing up, possibly, and the Axis, hold on, might charge.
They are counterattacking against Paper Bag's forces, but, and specifically since Paper Bag had HE on his Shermans, he doesn't have that much AT. Like, he's got the one Jackson.
No, big Panther battle going in. We got a sinking Panther on left. Panther pushing on in. Comets have been injured along with the IS-2, but the Panthers as well have been crippled via that first
aerial
loss.
call-in.
There's another one just bouncing on the water in the back. Airstrike's being called in, but about as useful as you expect with a lot of Soviet AA. Panther charging with no gun. Great strategy.
Oh, frag bomb.
Does
not do enough, though.
And all the Panthers have died except for one, which is currently retreating and probably heading to Switzerland.
Yeah, that's why I would, if they were the Germans right now, Switzerland is probably going to be their best bet.
He's actually turning around. He's charging in, and he surrenders. He's like, I would like to give you the white flag. Alrighty, so right now we're looking at damage. By the way, I want to give a special shout out to Agent Rome for submitting this replay. Thank you very much, Rome. You did a really great job on defense. Got most kills and most damage. Did take a lot of losses, but overall, I think the Allies played very well. Like, Paper Bag definitely was the weakest of them, but still did a really good job and had a fierce counterattack. That's why it's like, sure he was pushed back, but again, an overextended enemy, easily to destroy and unfortunately hard to reinforce that position. So great job, Paper Bag, for taking advantage of it. Honest Abe as, oh, and by the way, Agent Rome, good job with your IS-2. That thing dominated very well. Honest Abe, Actually, let me go check the MVPs of the allies real quick. Honest Abe was the Comets. They did extremely well doing hit and run tactics and took very few losses. Agent Rome, IS2, very on point, so great job there. And Jackson's as well, doing quite a bit, though I will say a lot of American vehicles did die over the course of the later half of the game. I feel like either more support or better attack maneuvers could have been better. 151, what about the Axis?
I would say that Spike Cranberry, Phantom, and Ogmore, they got some kills, but I think Ogmore proved to be the best player on their side. He was the one able to advance. He has the most damage, the most kills. He has the most losses, but I think that's just because he had the most to loot. He was the one person attacking the allies and actually making ground. The other two allies attacked the allies, but never really gained anything from it. Maybe inflicting a loss here or there. So I would say Ogmore, good. You had the best offensive ability. You did lose a lot, don't get me wrong, but you had the best offense. And then between Phantom and Cranberry, there were some good moves, some good attacks with your Panthers. But I feel like you guys never capitalized on the push. Like, you had your Panther nearly killing the IS-2, I think twice, and you let it go because you kind of were indecisive. That indecisiveness, I think, cost them. The indecisiveness and the ability to micro your Panthers and get them out of danger really costed the Axis in the end. I think this really comes down to which side was able to keep their stuff alive, and the Allies just ran away with it.
Yep. All right, but that's going to be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you do like this content, like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Once again, thank you 151 for helping the co-cast. This has been Greyshot17 and 151, and we'll see all of you next time. Hello, everyone. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons, Joey G240, Little Koosh, Milam, Ace, Anton, Bishara, Ion, PyroShark, Jakub Ocwieja. Thank you guys so very much for your amazing support. You guys are incredible. Thank you to everyone who watches. It's been Greyshot17 and his incredible patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.